We got it. So we are live now. Hey YouTube, good evening. Today we are talking about the continuation of the topic about last Monday. It was habits and manias. Got it. And I hope you enjoyed the conversation, all of you. And if you want to practice with us, you will be so welcome here. You can schedule, a meeting and join with us. So let's start presenting ourselves. Swelling, can you start, please?
Yes, my name is Suelen. I'm 27. I live in a small city in Rio de Janeiro. I have a degree in human resources, and now I'm attending a post-degree in organizational psychology. I describe myself like a type of person. I like to talk with, but in English it's hard for me because I don't have much vocabulary, but I try. But in Portuguese, I talk a lot. And in my free time, I like to read the books. I love to eat and go out with my friends. And I think that's it.
Okay. Hey, Fabiana, good evening. So nice to see you again here.
Hi, good evening. I'm fine, and you?
I am great. So guys, we are 8 people, so I will split us right now, okay? But while I split us, let's present myself. I forgot to present myself, sorry. My name is Elida. I am 22 years old, and I live in a small city here in Ceará. I was born in Fortaleza, but I don't live there anymore. Nowadays, I work at a hospital, and I live with my mom, actually, and I have one dog. He's the love of my life, so you will hear a lot about him because I love to do everything with him. And I love going to the beach. It's my favorite place in the world. I love reading. I love playing volleyball. And I think that's it for now. So that's me. I have been here. I have been a host here since, I don't know, maybe for 1 month, 1 or 2 months. But I am here I have met TNT in the beginning of the pandemic. So that's it. I am trying to improve my speaking skills because I am so lazy sometimes to practice, and I have to change this situation. So being a host here helps me a lot to have constancy and discipline to keep the studying. Anyway, so I will split us in 2 rooms right now. I didn't put the question, but last Monday we talked about our strange habits and manias. And please share with the group about you, and you can follow the questions, or you can create your own questions. Okay, you are free. If you need help, please click the button and I will help you. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the conversation. If you receive an invitation to go to the row number 2, please accept. Okay, I see you 10 minutes before 11. Okay, enjoy, and please accept the invitation. Ai, eu fiz um... Oh my God. I did something wrong. Sorry. I should delete one room to not being here alone, but I forgot to do that. So I brought all of you back. Sorry about that, but okay, it works now. Let me see. Oh my God, sorry guys, I really did something wrong. Just 1 minute, I will fix it. Lucas, can you please accept the invitation to go to the room number 2, or it's not working for you?
Okay.
Okay, now I think now it's okay. We have 4 people. Yes. Okay, sorry about that. It happens. Let's continue. You know, I was present myself. So, Diane, can you present yourself now, please?
Yeah, sure. Well, my name is Daiane. I'm 23 years old. I live in São Paulo capital. I study psychology. I am in the last year of college. I also work as an HR analyst in a multinational company. That's why I use TalkNTalk a lot, because I need to practice my English, because I need to use it in my daily routine. In my free time, I like to read books. I like to know new places here in São Paulo. I like to rest. I like to watch some series, those normal things in general. But that's it. And I've been joining TalkNTalk for 5 months or 6, something like that.
Amazing. Your English is amazing, really amazing.
Thanks.
Ede, can you go now, please? You are muted. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. I'm Eder, and I live in Belo Horizonte, and I am married. I'm 34, and I have 3 daughters. And I work with IT in a specific area. I am a cybersecurity manager. So I work with cybersecurity, and in my free time, I like old cars, and I go to the old cars meetings, and I like to drive my old car with my daughters. And I think it's about my day today. My day was a day with a lot of meetings, a lot of things every day, and I stopped almost 80 p.m. because I was in a problem, solving a problem, and we solve it. It's okay now. For this, I am late today, and I started studying English 10 p.m. and I think it's all.
Wow, I can imagine you are very tired, you know, and congrats for keeping the constancy of studying English. It's hard. I of course I would go to sleep after this day.
So I stopped in the so truly I started in TNT in July in the last year, and I studied until January, when I start my vacation, and I got vacation, and I stopped until last week. Now I'm restarting because I was lost my frequency, and now I am starting, and I put in my mind I cannot to to start in another day. I need to start, and I need to study English, because if I don't do this, I will not improve my English. And for this, I promise for me, I will study every day.
Yeah, congrats. It happens. It's part of the journey. My journey here on TNT is like that. I joined the meetings for a while, and I spent a lot of time with no appearing in any meetings. Then I start again and I stop. But that's it. The important is trying. I always say, yeah, say it in all the meetings. I am trying, and this is important. Bruno, can you present yourself now?
Yes, of course. I am 29 years old. I am from Paleg. I am on TNT about two months or 3 months. I am not sure. And I did the immersion before that with Bruno, my mate. So here are dedicated 4 people. We are trying to improve our English. And I like to practice sports, practicing exercise, really. And I like to cook too. And when I was cooking yesterday, I remembered or that mania that we talked about on last week, when you cut the garlic or onion or anything, wash the fingers. So that's a strange outward habit. I trying to do not that. So I don't know. It's strange.
I got you. For the other people who wasn't here last week, I will explain. We had a question. It was to share our strange habits and manias, about the daily routine. And we shared with the others that almost everyone has the habit to cook when we are cooking. Something, we are always going to wash our fingers, so we put some salt, wash the fingers, we take the egg, we wash our fingers. And I shared too that I have a so strange habit that if something warm or cold touch in my left arm, for example, I will put of purpose the same thing in the another arm to have a balance of the feelings. I don't know if it's a symptom of TOC. I don't know if I have it, because I have never seen a doctor about this. But for example, I remember one day I was drinking water and I let some cold water cair in my foot, and I did the same thing in the other foot, because for me it's desperate. I feel crazy feeling the sense of the cold just in one foot, in the right foot, for example. I have to feel in the other side of the body. And I think it's swelling. Ask me, Elida, if you break your left arm, will you break the right? And I answered, I don't know, because I had never had this experience. And of course, I would never break a bone of purpose, but I always try to find a way to have the balance of this, the feelings in my body. It's so strange. And my friends make a lot of jokes, a lot of playing, with me about this. They put water, cold water of purpose in my arm just to see if I will do the same thing, you know. And I don't remember the others that I said. Oh my God.
One question: if someone squeeze your arm, you know, aperta.
Yeah, I squeeze the other two.
You feel some pain, you know, and you need to feel it on another arm.
Yeah, I do. It's like beliscar, you know, I squeeze. Anyway, and I want to know about Diane and Eder. Do you have some strange habits?
If I have a strange habit, I wash my feet, like I said. It's I've never think about this, but now I am thinking, and it's really crazy because I was too when I put the salt on the food. I wash when I broke eggs and I wash my fingers. It's crazy because I've never think about it, and it's crazy. But I don't know. Habits that I today I have, but I use it to eat cold beans and in the morning. I use it to every morning. It beans on. I open the fridge and get these beans, and it means cold. And one time, one time I sliced my bread and put beans in the bread, and it's cold bread with cold beans. But today I don't have these habits because it's so crazy. My friends jokes with me because of this, and sometimes I need to explain because I like it. You like it? It's cheese on the morning, cold cheese on the morning. I like to eat cold beans. For me, it's okay, and I use it to be this habit. But today I don't have this habit.
Wow.
If it a slice of if it was a slice of pizza, I understand, you know. But,
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
cold beans, it's different.
On those times, I eat like a cold food on the morning. I use it to buy two sandwich. And at night, I go out to eat sandwich, and I buy two sandwich. I eat one sandwich at the time, but I broke or I put one sandwich on the fridge because in another morning I will eat.
Oh my God. Everyone with your taste, right?
Cold pizza, but I don't think it's so strange because many people like to eat pizza in the morning, cold pizza. But I think it's strange to eat cold beans.
Yeah, it's strange. And about you, Diane?
I don't know if it's a crazy habit, but I have like a mania that is very complicated to manage. That is when I'm very stressed or like anxious about something, I always start to take out the espinhas that I have, you know, something like that. I always like, I'm very nervous. I'm working and I'm like, something like that, like touching my skin all the time, or if I have like a skin on my finger, like a loose skin here, like I always try to, I'm always like this, like trying to take out the skin. This is very complicated because I always hurt myself when I'm doing this, but it's something that really relaxes me, and I'm doing like I do it like every day when I'm stressed. So it's complicated. And another one that I got after pandemics, it's about washing hands in general. So every time that I leave my house, when I come back, even if I didn't touch anything, I'm feel the desire to wash my hand, I'm feel dirty. I don't know why, but it's like I have something, I have some virals in my hands, I always feel that. So it's complicated. I always need to wash, otherwise I feel that I'm dirty. I don't know. It's complicated, but I think it's it's a result of pandemics. I think that most people have this nowadays, but I just have these two ones, I guess.
Yeah, in the past, it would be a crazy habit, but today it's a normal habit to wash your hands.
That's true.
Yeah, I remember one now. I used to. I don't do that so much. I do sometimes. I do this sometimes, but in the past I used to do more that smell my armpit all the time. Every time I was like, well, let me smell. It's not because, oh my god, it's not the smelling good. It's just because of the habit. I like the smell. Yeah, that I and one day I was doing a presentation in the school, and it was like a dancing, when kids dance in the school. And in the video I was like, yes, that's me. Anyway, it happens. So we shared about our strange habits, and the next question is, what's the craziest habit you have ever seen in someone? I had a friend that she used to eat, I don't know the word, but meleca. She liked to eat it. And it was in the time of school too. And I remember that I was kid, and I was like, oh my god, that's so strange. But I felt I experience too. So I decided to try because of her. And the teacher saw this and told to my mom, and my mom gave me a bronca. So I did not do this anymore. But when I was a kid, I tried, and I remember it's not bad. It was not good, but it was not bad. It was neutral. I remember that. Anyway, but I don't know. I think it's the craziest habit that I saw in someone. And about you, Bruno?
Well, in the past, at the school, I had a colleague. He eats glue,
Glue?
cola,
Yeah, glue.
glue. I don't know why. It's strange too, but sometimes I look at him, and he was putting on his tongue, and it's really strange.
Oh my God, glue.
Glue. I don't know.
I am thinking about not the taste, but the texture, textura. Because I have some problems with some foods, not about the taste, but about the textura of the
Uh,
food.
I, I
So
think I think the flavor is the worst thing about the glue, because the glue has a flavor. It's so so bad, and eat this is so complicated.
Yeah, I don't like to eat like foods like pudim, gelatina because of the textura, you know. For me, I don't like it. I like the taste, you know, the taste. I like it. Pudim, I like a lot, but I don't know. It's so molly. I don't know how to explain. And you, Eder?
Well,
How?
I'm trying to remember, but I have friends have a lot of habits, but the crazy because I think my habits so more crazy than that, and I'm not remember some friend with a crazy habit. So I don't remember. Crazy more crazy than my I don't remember the rabbit. Maybe Diane answer now, and when I remember some friend with a crazy habit.
I have one that I have seen that is a person that used to eat like pasta with ketchup. You know, it's very weird for me at least. And my oh my god, I forgot how to say sogra. My mother-in-law, I guess. My mother-in-law used to eat like I forgot. I don't even know the name in English, but farinha láctea with coffee. You know, it's so weird. One day I tested, I tried to eat, but it's really bad. I don't recommend, but she eats all the time when she has like farinha láctea at home, and it's weird for me. I don't know, because farinha láctea for me you need to eat with milk, not with coffee, but she eats with me with coffee, so it's weird.
Here in Ceará, we used to put couscous in all the foods. Couscous matches, you know, with all the foods. And at the beginning of this year, there was a guy here in my house, a Colombian guy. He asked me to a place to stay. I met him in an English course. Anyway, and he stayed here in my house for two months. And he was like, "Oh my God, you put couscous in all the food, you know, at lunch, at breakfast, and all the time, you know, morning, middle of the day, during the night, all the time. It's time to eat couscous here." And it was strange for him because in Colombia they don't have this habit. So for us it's amazing. Because if you take my blood off to make an exam, you will find couscous. Because I eat almost every day.
I
And
have
I
a
love
polemic. I have a polemic opinion about couscous.
say it.
I don't like it. It's
Hey,
not good. It doesn't have a like a strong taste. I feel like I'm eating like something like a paw, you know, something like that. It doesn't have a taste. At least the ones that I tried. Maybe
yeah.
I ate the wrong couscous.
I think there's a lot of ways to do it. You know, it's like açaí. For people from Pará, when they see the way that we eat açaí here, they say, "Oh my God, you are killing our culture," you know? Because here, I don't like açaí. For me, it's terrible. But I try it, and the people here put a lot of things, you know. And I don't know, I think it's the culture. So if you could taste the couscous from Ceará, from Northeast someday, try it, because I think it's different.
And I never tried couscous here in south of Brazil. It's not common, so I really don't know how it tastes. It's strange.
Oh my God. You
I
can
really
eat.
don't know.
I was trying to. I'm sorry, I'm interrupted. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yes, I am trying to remember some crazy habits about my friends or people I know, and I remember the first time I stayed in I have a friend, and the first time I stayed in his house, he was 21 years, and in the morning when we wake up, and we go to the breakfast. I get my coffee, and I'm waiting, and he is waiting something. And what is you waiting? He was waiting his mother get his scoop with a canudo. I don't know how can I say canudo, because he always he only drink milk with this cup, and he had 20 or 21, and he only drink his milky in this cup. Straw, yeah.
Hard to we can defend, you know.
So with a straw, he only drink milk with a straw.
Oh my God.
And adult, right?
Yeah,
It's strange.
Yeah.
The last years, I went to his house. He lives in the sort of Minas, in Lavras, and I didn't see he drink milk with a straw. Maybe today his habit it's over.
Yeah. I love use the phrase who we are to judge after judging a lot. I always do that. Anyway, let's do the next question. Question number 3. Generally, when you're starting a new habit, are you consistent or do you give up quickly? And why? Daiane, can you start?
Well, in my case, I normally have a lot of discipline. So when I commit myself to the habit, I normally keep doing the thing. I normally can put like a space in my calendar to do the thing every day. So I don't have so many problems with that, like with new habits. But I normally do the same thing. So I normally don't try new habits, So maybe that's the reason why I find it easy to I find easy to keep doing the habit. But when I need to study, I normally study a lot. I can find like 1 hour or 30 minutes to study every day, for example.
I am the opposite of you. You don't try new habits, I am always starting new things because I don't know, I am so curious, and I think it's a problem, right? I think it's a problem because I have so many options to do a lot of things, and I can't do all the things because we don't have time for that. So we have to choose something that we like, but I don't know, my mind wants to do everything, and I have a lot of problems about that because 90% of the things that I start the projects, I gave up, at the beginning, because I have so much motivation to start, but when motivation is over, I don't have the constancy and the discipline to continue. So it's a problem, in my life, in all the things, especially with habits that I need to keep doing, like exercising myself, healthing, eating health food. But I usually give up of the things. And during the pandemic, oh my God, I can't count the things that I started. I started to learn how to do crochet, tricot, drawing, painting. I when I was 15, I started to learn to play guitar, and nowadays I just know the basic accords. I don't know, and I can play one or two songs. I have a guitar, but I don't practice because I am terrible with constancy. It's awful. And about you, Ed?
Oh, I think when it's a bad habit, I am consistent. But when it's a good habit, I I give up because of the motivation. And now I think it's when I start, I have a good motivation, but it's hard. It's harder to keep this motivation. Some in many times I give up, but I don't give up so quickly. It depends of the habit. A good habit. I in the last year I tried some good habits, like to ride a bike, and I start in the same time I start to talk and talk, and I start talking talk. I start many projects in the last year, in the July and June, July, and actually ride my bike. It's a good habit. I am keeping. And for example, TNT, I start, and 6 months after I stopped, and now I am restarting. So I some habits, I think I need to put some frequency, or it's hard to maintain. But bad habits, it's very very easy to maintain. I start to beat my nails, and it's so hard to stop this habit, this bad habit. And when I am in the meeting or work in my computer, I when I think about something, I think I get me beating my nails. It's so bad, but I'm trying to stop this, and I get this in the last year. And I think when I have bad habits, it's more easy. It's easiest than to keep good habits.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's because when I don't know how to explain the science behind the habits, but the bad thing, even if it's more difficult to do, but we do, and some things that easiest, I don't know how to explain, but I was trying to learn about this, and this when I was preparing this topic to bring to TNT, I was searching some videos and some articles, and gave me a lot of insights, to trying to understand the science of the habits and how can we change this. So I brought one question about it. We can answer after Bruno answers, because Bruno you will answer now. Okay, just Yeah, just you know.
Yes, no,
Okay.
no problem.
Sorry.
No problem. No problem. Well, in my case, I think it depends because when I start a health habit, I try all the ways to do that, to keep doing that. And if I see a minimal outcome, and I see that is working, I got extra motivation, you know. But if I don't see a result, I think it's easier for me to give up. I don't know. It's kind of strange, but uh, I think that's it. When I see a minimal result, I I am really happy with that. So it's my fuel to keep doing. And when when isn't a good habit, uh, it's just a way to spend time, And I if I know that's a bad habit, I give up easier too. It, so it depends.
Very nice. I wish I could do this. Guys, there was two questions that we can plus in one, right? It's question number 5 and number 7. What habit would you most like to develop right now? You don't have this habit and you'd like to develop. And what habit do you have but you would like to break to don't do anymore? Eder.
Yeah, I did. I said this in the last question. I'm trying to stop to beat my nails, and I think it's today it's a habit I like to break.
And what habit do you like to develop that you don't have, but it's a goal to you?
Yeah, I think I like to develop the the habit to study more, because sometimes it's so Netflix is a wall between me and my study. And my bed too. My bed is a wall when in between my my life and the study. And I think it's a habit I like to improve. Is to study more.
Yeah, me too. And you, Bruno?
One habit I want to develop, I think it's reading. I don't like reading, even in Portuguese or in English. I don't know. I try, but I don't keep it going doing that. So I think it's a good habit uh, uh, that I have to develop. And a bad habit, I am not sure because nowadays my life is going well. I wake up, I go to the gym, uh, I try to drink 2 liters of water. It's a good habit. I have a good habit, so I don't doubt about that.
Yeah, the proud of the group. And you, Diane?
Well, the bad habit that I have is eating too much sugar, I guess, and using a lot of the social media. I used to use less in the past, but nowadays I use it a lot. I don't know, when I have a free time, to relax. I don't know, it's complicated. And a good habit that I want to develop is to study more Spanish, because I've been studying Spanish, but I don't have the energy to study every day, because it's not so engaging. So I always procrastinate to study Spanish, and I study like 3 times a week or something like that. And I don't have that motivation, but I would like to have more energy to study it every day.
I understand you. For me, social media is a problem too, and it was one of my goals for 2023. Use less Instagram, because I waste all my free time. I could relax. I could do a lot of things, and I keep seeing reels, with no future in my life. And when I see, oh my God, 1 hour seeing reels, what I learned with this? Nothing. So I am trying to. It's a habit that I would like to break, And I think I have to delete the Instagram of my cell phone, because unfortunately I have to use for work anyway. And a habit to develop, I think, it's exercising more, because I 30 days of the month I exercise, I don't know, 5, 10 maximum. So it's a shame. It's a shame. Hey guys, so tell me.
Elida,
Oh, sorry.
just a key comment. Just a key comment. Nowadays, Instagram has a timer. You have the possibility to
Yeah.
configure that to receive notes about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So for me, it's working.
I
It's
put once, but I was so sem vergonha that I ignore it, So I it to ignore the notification and continue with it. And I was like, ignoring.
the notification.
Guys,
Okay, no problem.
yeah,
Just more 10 minutes.
yes, it's a
I
shame.
feel you.
So tell me, Fabiana, Suelen, Lucas, how was the conversation?
It was very good. We talk a lot.
Oh, great. Did you answer all the questions?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
We talk the mania. I think everyone has this mania. Is about when we eat chocolate. I don't know how to say tortuguita, and you bite a head and the arms and leg, and after you eat the body of the tortuguita.
Yes. It's been a long time that I don't eat tortuguita, but I remember that the last time I ate, I did it. I did it. So, Fabi, and for you, it was a good conversation.
Yes, it was a good conversation. We talk a lot. We answer all the questions, and then we talk about, I don't know, I think the question about change habits, something that we don't like. We started to talk about self-knowledge, swelling, Lucas, and then something that we want to change in ourselves, and we can for some reason. That's it. It was really nice.
So great. And you, Lucas, did you like it? Oh, you can't speak. Oh, But did you enjoy the conversation? I would ask you a strange habit about you because I want to know about everyone their strange habits. I am a little addicted to know about it, I think. But okay, no problem. You don't have microphone, so I hope you have enjoyed. And guys, I will send the link of the survey here, okay, on the chat. I really want to say thank you for being here, for attending my meeting. It's really important for me. I hope you can give your feedback to me to improve. I want to improve every day to get this time better every week. So give your suggestions, your feedback about me and about the meeting, about topics that I will bring some nice talks. And that's it. I wish you all have a great week, a great night of sleeping, of resting. And that's it. Anyone wants to share something before we go? No? Okay. So Eder, Lucas, your first time with me. Again, welcome. It was really nice having you. And for all the people, it was nice having you here again. Thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Good
Bye.
night.